everyone, my name's Glitch from Midnight Crowd and I'm here with Jad Davis from Revolutionary Runway. We're going to be conducting an interview tonight so that you can all get to know Revolutionary Runway a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and give Jad the floor and let him explain to you what Revolutionary Runway is exactly.
Hola everybody, this is Jad Davis here to tell you about Revolutionary Runway. Revolutionary Runway is a runway event where we combine high fashion with fine art. Generally what we do is instead of walking just latest fashions, we also like to walk with the latest canvas artists of Memphis. And then in between segments, we auction off the art.
I saw it firsthand and it's quite an amazing thing to witness. But our first question for you tonight, Jad, is going to be, how did you come up with the concept for Revolutionary Runway in the first place?
Well, it started with modeling. I started modeling about 2-3 years ago, and I figured the best way to make the biggest stamp in this industry is to bring something completely new. So I thought up the concept for Revolutionary Runway.
Very nice. Now, when you were first getting Revolutionary Runway off the ground, sort of just as an idea, how many people did you talk to and how did you get a response for it?
Well, I started with Facebook and started with my own personal following. And I presented the idea to all the people, and it really, I got such a strong response that I had no choice past that point. It just had to happen.
Took off on its own at that point? Became more than what you thought it would?
It became a lot bigger than I anticipated. It became not just my goal anymore. It became goals of others.
Absolutely. Now, models, I imagine, are a very important part, so my next question has to do with them. Do you look for anything specific in a model? Is there any set stereotype that you have for a model? And how do you go about picking your models for the show?
Actually, we take very much pride in our models and the fact that we don't follow the normal rules. In the main industry, you must be at least 5'9" and be at a very comfortable body type. I do not see that as the case because modeling takes a lot more than just a look. It takes the skill and the requirements. And we take pride in the fact that we base most of our models on the different relatableness and the know-how.
I think that was one of my favorite things about Revolutionary Runway when I saw them, is that there was no set specific model body type. Everybody had their own, but they still had that fierce presence that was needed on a runway. So my next question is, where are you originally from? Where is Revolutionary Runway based out of? And do either of those things inspire you in creating Revolutionary Runway?
Well, I started off from a military family, so we moved a lot. So I guess I'm a product of my household. Revolutionary Runway is definitely a Memphis-based thing. This was created for the community to help the community, and I think it's safe to say that Memphis, Tennessee is the home of Revolutionary Runway.
Absolutely. Now, you personally as an artist, what inspires you?
My personal inspiration comes from Edie Sedgwick. If y'all don't know who she is, Edie Sedgwick was Andy Warhol's main superstar. She was really cool. And for style and artistic purposes, I pull inspiration from Japanese anime.
Funny enough, earlier we had a conversation about this, and I actually said that Jad looks like an anime character. So cute. So, I imagine that a lot goes into Revolutionary Runway, not just with models and things like that, but location. So how do you go about picking a venue, and does it have to do with anything with the themes that you had so far for the show? Because there have been a lot of original themes.
Yes, we take pride in our originality, so we try to give something new every time. And yes, venue is dependent a lot upon the theme, because you don't want to put a candy theme in a warehouse, you know? You want to set the mood. It's all about making it a whole. And I think that, yes, that the venue very much relies upon the theme of the show.
So very excited to see how the candy theme one goes. Now,
super excited.
Now for the art, how do you go about picking the art? Is it something that personally draws to you from other people's art, or is it just local artists that you find? Is there a process that you go through?
just like any other part of this, we audition for it. Some artists have what we're looking for, some don't. But I can honestly say that the turnout's been very good, and that Memphis has been very responsive in the artist community. We have a lot of different styles. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Now, along with other things that go, the costumes. How are the costumes chosen? Is there a designer that you go with normally? Do you have many designers? How does that all work?
Generally, what we do is we get together a team. We have a creative team assigned to specific tasks in the wardrobe and the costume. We have our stylist, who is Piper Dandy, and she helps us come up with the concept for the outfit and the show. And then we have our lead hair and makeup tech, Levi Hayes. He generally finalizes the rest of the look on the skin, and so really it comes with the whole creative team. It's definitely a process.
Okay. And now, do you have any pre-show rituals that you and your models partake in? Because I can imagine that your adrenaline is just going right before you go out on that runway.
No, it's funny. It's funny you should ask it like that, because you're really not the first person to ask if we have rituals. But honestly, all I can really say is what we do is get together in a huddle and we forget